TIFU by giving myself dandruff for 15 years. When I was a kid, I would shower and immediately go to bed without drying my hair. I also had dandruff issues since I could remember. Having an itchy scalp and the occasional teasing from kids was a mild annoyance. So I never sought a remedy. As an adult, I started using selenium sulfide shampoos that immediately cured my dandruff. It became my daily shampoo for the next 15 years. Somewhere along the line, I also started showering earlier so my hair would dry to avoid bed head. One day my barber mentioned my hair smelled like sulfur as if I was using too much dandruff shampoo. She said I don't need daily treatments with that stuff. So I stopped to see how long it takes for the dandruff to come back so I could make a schedule. It never did. One random day some years later I suddenly had dandruff. It was at this moment that I finally thought about why I had dandruff. Why now after all these years? I always assumed it was genetic. What changed recently? Was it something I'm doing and not genetic? Then it occurred to me. I had a pair of long nights a couple days ago. I showered, but was too tired to dry my hair and fell asleep. I finally Googled wet hair and dandruff and gained closure for my childhood affliction. If anyone else out there has a dandruff problem, wet hair cultivates existing microbes in your scalp that causes dandruff. I was propagating them on my pillow every night for 15 years. TL. Dear, I slept with wet hair regularly as a kid, resulting in moderate dandruff until I was an adult. Holy hell, Till. I had horribly dandruff as a kid and teen and early 20s, and now looking back I did go to bed with wet hair. I only stopped because I had long hair and got tired of it sticking to everything cause it was wet. This is a TIFU and a LPT in one. OMG. Thanks. I always wondered why that was such an issue with me. I couldn't figure it out for the longest time, but this might probably be it. I work for a dermatologist, and it is true that wet hair can cause dandruff, what we call seborrheic dermatitis. It's caused by an excess amount of yeast on our scalp from moisture. We all have yeast on our scalp, but this is an overproduction. It can also cause skin-colored bumps on your forehead, pityrosporum folliculitis, that people like to confuse for acne bumps. You can control this by blow-drying your hair to reduce the overproduction of yeast and to wash with Head and Shoulders shampoo. Recommend just shampoo, not the 2-in-1 with conditioner. Let sit in hair for 6 to 8 minutes. Then rinse off. You can do this every other day for maintenance. Hope this helps. Disclaimer. I am not a medical physician, and am only providing advice per experience working as a medical assistant at a dermatologist. As a guy who dries his hair thoroughly after shower, just the act of thinking of sleeping on a wet pillow makes me uncomfortable. This is life-changing. I've had this issue for 10 years, it would come back and forth. Thank you. Well, I am not going to bed with wet hair ever again. I have always had sporadic dandruff. I tried dandruff shampoo, scalp scrub, and tried just spending more time massaging my scalp when I washed my hair. I am also notorious for putting my hair up when it's wet and then going to bed. Thank you for this. I always just thought I wasn't scrubbing my head enough. Till. Wow. This is the exact same for me. I'm a male but have really long hair to the waist. I'm often complimented as it's in real good condition and natural, but I always have an itchy scalp and have dandruff for as long as I can remember. But I don't blow dry it or anything and always do a little towel dry then go to bed. This might have just changed my life. Holy shit, thank you for 2 reasons. 1. Great top and very helpful. 2. Not having a stupid fucking sex TIFU. What the fuck? I've had dandruff for years and I always shower before bed. In fact, I just showered and am in bed with wet hair. Oh good grief. The title makes it sound like you mildly pissed off a shape-shifting old witch. Showering in the morning prevented my dandruff. Not drying my hair and only using shampoo 1/3 of the time cured my dandruff. Well, goddamn. Jesus Christ, should have listened to my wife when she tells me to dry my hair. How do you all sleep with wet hair? That'd be the same to me as sleeping with wet socks. Holy shit. You know, I began blow drying my hair cause it got way too long, and after I read this I realized that I was getting way less dandruff since. Guess I'll keep doing it then. Thank you so much. I've been trying everything to get rid of mine. I've tried washing my hair twice a day. I sleep right after I shower. Thank you so much, you're a legend. Sleeping with wet hair gives you a yeast infection on your scalp. Honestly, what helped my dandruff was ACV rinses. Apple cider vinegar rinses, not dandruff shampoo, will help your hair. Dandruff shampoo can totally strip your hair, causing your scalp to overproduce oil in response, which leads to more dandruff. A lot of oil on your scalp means skin has a hard time naturally flaking off, and you get buildup of dead skin cells, which clump up and become visible dandruff.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.